Every year, millions of tons of fruits and vegetables are lost after harvest. Not because cooling solutions don't exist, but because they are not used to their fullest potential. For smallholder farmers and traders, every lost product means lost income. Low use of cold storage services is costing them their present and their future. Cooling infrastructure is already in place, ready to use. Services can be availed and managed easily through digital platforms. Farmers can check the quality of their crops remotely. The technology is here, and it needs to be harnessed. But infrastructure alone is not enough. Real impact happens when farmers and traders integrate these solutions into their day-to-day life. The Your Virtual Cold Chain Assistant program has identified 5 key steps to make it happen. 1. Realistic local planning. 2. Sustainable business models. 3. Simple and data science-based digital tools. 4. User training and awareness. 5. Strong market linkages. The solutions already exist. When used as part of a connected ecosystem, not just as standalone cooling units, they can cut food waste, raise incomes, and transform communities. Thank you for being part of the Your VCCA Global E-Summit. Together, let's build agricultural resilience through smart cooling.
Welcome, good morning, good afternoon, everyone who has joined today for this exciting day for Your Virtual Cold Chain Assist Global E-Summit. First of all, I would like to thank the Climate Works Foundation to make this event possible. So I want to ask you, how did we get here? And for that, I'm going to take you a few years back to 2018. That's when the Base Foundation developed the Cooling as a Service initiative, also known as the CAS initiative. That initiative was supported at that time by the Kigali Cooling Efficiency Program, and its aim was to help mainstream the servitization model in the cooling sector, basically allowing users to pay for the service they receive rather than for the equipment. That brought a lot of benefits because they wouldn't pay for the investment and the incentives would get aligned. So at the end, the equipment installed would be the most efficient, the most sustainable one. So in 2019, recognizing the impact and the usefulness of this model, the Global Innovation Lab for Climate Finance recognized the CAS initiative as one of the most impactful models for really promoting climate investment. As part of the CAS initiative, we developed what we call the CAS incubator, helping companies to adopt the model. And what we found is that of the 5 selected companies we had, 2 of them focused their business models on cold rooms, making us realize the importance of cold rooms. Once we delved into the world of the cold rooms, we started understanding the needs and also saw the potential impact of really focusing the development of this business model in the cold rooms. So then we are in 2021, and Your Virtual Cold Chain Assist is born. With the support of our co-collaboration between Base Foundation and EMPA, the Swiss Federal Laboratory for Material Science and Technology, Your Virtual Cold Chain Assist, Your VCCA, was born. The whole idea of this initiative is at the end is to address the important issue that you saw in the video of harvest lost, especially when we're talking about in rural areas and underserved markets. The impacts can be enormous because we are talking about avoiding food waste, improving incomes, and also that implies also benefits for the planet. We are saving resources, reduce emissions, and making the agricultural sector more resilient to climate change. So we started in India with the support at that time of data.org, but then with the support of other donors, including GIZ, ECOWAS, Red Pig, the Climate Ledger Initiative, we replicated and we kept improving. We are keeping learning and improving and addressing new challenges in different geographies, including Guinea-Bissau and Nigeria. Now, also your BCCA team is also supporting a private company to take this initiative also to countries like Iraq. One key element, a core element of your BCCA is the Cultivate app. The Cultivate app is a mobile application that allows, on one hand, cold room companies really make their operation more efficient, but on the other hand, allows farm holders to, first of all, understand the life shelf of the products, but also access markets by bridging together the producers with the buyers. That's securing fair prices for the produce, and that helps, of course, with income. One key element, and I want to highlight, is that Cultivate is free to use and is open source, so everyone can adopt it. So, also, as part of your BCCA initiative, and also with the support of the Climate Works Foundation, the team is currently implementing what is called the open source incubator, helping some companies adopt the Cultivate app. So, if we remember what we saw in the video, we can say that a key learning is that cold rooms on its own are not the solution. They are really important, and there is like the first step on the right direction. What is needed for an impactful solution is to start thinking very innovatively beyond where to locate the cold room, but who's going to manage it? How do we ensure that there's going to be financial sustainability? How do we use data to make this cold room smarter? And how do we engage communities, not just also for the usage, but also for the ownership of these cold rooms? Remember, this initiative is built on collaboration. All parts that form this ecosystem are key, and this is what we want to work with and present today in this e-summit. So what we want to do is, drawing from the wealth of experience, today we are talking about the implementation of different business models, the deployment of the project in different geographies, the engagement of different actors, from the farmers, the investors, the cold room operators, etc. We want to bring those learnings, the know-how, their perspective, to try to address some key questions. On one hand is how to scale cold rooms as a service, and on the other is how we harness digitalization to reinforce cold chains worldwide. Think of this day as a storybook. This e-summit will be told in chapters. We are going to start with feasibilities to understand where to locate cold rooms, what and where. That's a key question. Then we're going to look into the elements of design of cold rooms. We want to know how to design them so they last. Another really important element comes with the financial models. We want to show you how innovative financial thinking could really break open the door for the opportunity of scaling cold room solutions around the world. We're also going to, of course, delve into the issue of digitalization and data to try to harness these, and let's set the sky as a limit. We're going to talk about capacity building, how relevant it is. The cold rooms can be there, but there's something maybe preventing them from using them. How can we convey all the learnings or the benefits of the cold rooms? Plus, of course, there are a lot of teaching about also the development of the business models, and talk about community ownership. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the importance of market linkages. Market access is still a key element for the deployment of cold rooms to make their financial viability, and also for success cooling projects in the long term. As I said here, all these chapters are connected, and they conform this cooling ecosystem that we, as base, we want to enable. And a key way of enabling them is sharing everything that's out there. This we're doing through the e-summit today. Then we're doing, of course, again, I want to emphasize, through the Cultivate app that is free of use and open source. And also, and again, thanks to the Climate Works Foundation, we have developed an onboarding kit. You are going to learn more about that later today, but the idea is that it's going to help you to facilitate the implementation of cooling solutions in the agricultural sector. So now that we have set the scene, I hope that you're engaged and looking forward for this exciting day. Make the best use of the day. Why don't we open the first chapter of your BCCA story and help you understand how to choose the right cooling technology for the right place? To lead this conversation, I'm happy to hand it over to our moderator, Thais Defray. Good morning, Thais, and thank you, everyone.